First of all, thank you very much. So, consecutively, this is the second year we are in the Busworld, and we have seen good exposure and the experience worldwide by participating in Busworld. To coming back to your question, we have been in business since last 14 years, and since 2016 we got introduced into electric market, and eventually from engineering services we build ourselves into product development. And I'm proud to share this information that we are not only serving as an engineering service, but we are as a product development company, one of the first company in India and third company in the world who is serving end-to-end solutions. End-to-end solution means from identifying the bus category, then 1D simulation where we can figure out the configuration as well as the sizing of the components, and then we move to styling. Once the styling is completed, we do the detail engineering, we do the validation using CAE techniques, and we start with prototyping recently for the full vehicle. So it means a full bus, including tires to AC, everything we do in-house. That means we are an integrators based on our monocoque chassis design. We do all this in-house. We introduced chassis design product in 2018 under product as a service model, where we build chassis, we integrate 130 suppliers. So now I have a supplier base across the world of 130 suppliers whom we have signed the MOUs, whose product we integrate into the buses, and we enable them to get the business through upcoming new age OEMs or existing OEMs. We have been working on intercity application, which is coach. Parallelly, we work with city applications and special purpose buses. Special purpose means the buses which are required for a dedicated market or a dedicated geography, as well as the scale size of the buses are divided into 4 types. Everybody knows that bus industry works in 4 types. So we cater all 4 types. Starts with the small feeder bus to large articulated bus. We have also developed a product as a double decker, which is 10.5 meter bus. It is 85% ready in a design, and based on the buyer's requirement, we will do the remaining 15% to 20% modification, and we'll do the manufacturing of those buses. So mainly based on the requirement, we do the detailed study. As I mentioned, we do the 1D simulation. Based on the 1D simulation, we got to know the sizing of the components, and based on the requirement, we search in the market. So I do have customers from the different region, different continents, and most of the time, most of the countries what we have seen that they are adopting India market, India's philosophy of FAME into their countries, which means everything should be built within that country. And that gives us an exposure to connect with varied suppliers across the world and support those subsidiary requirements of the OEMs. So under product as a service model, what we have brought down or what we have come up with the USP is the general cycle of a product development for buses particularly is 2.5 years. That is what everybody does, established OEM or the new age OEM. But what we have done is under product as a service model, we developed the bus models in such a way that which will be marketed within 14 to 16 months from the day we got the order. Yeah, so it is an integral part of the Ctrine. We started as an engineering service, particularly into CAE domain. We started our business with the CAE domain. We are having a good exposure in a market from the homologation side, as we were a partner with one of the largest certification body in India. We've been with them since for more than 14 years. So we have done very technical documentation, simulations for their customers. Considering the geopolitical situation and the adoption of India's FAME philosophy into those countries, we have identified Japan and Russia, where we are targeting more. Recently we've been to Russia. We have a very good communications and discussions with the potential manufacturers there. And I would like to thank embassies who help us to reach there, who help us to connect with the OEMs whom we wanted to target. And that is how we have targeted those areas. So the success story what we have today that we introduced in India Day, that the OEMs which are looking India as a growth market, who want to enter into India, we handhold them. We become their strategic partner to identify the location for manufacturing up to the selection of the vehicle which they should introduce in the Indian market. So it is not easy to answer, because bus is the segment where majority of components as well as philosophy of design is same, but we are fortunate to come up with the solution where we introduce passenger car segment design philosophy into buses, and that is the uniqueness we bring into bus industry. And that is what we cater to the customers, that each bus identically different. So the philosophies behind styling or the concept design, we thoroughly go through the ideology of a company, the ideology of your owner, and based on his requirement, or more than that, based on his attitude or based on his way of looking into the market, we try to design those buses which match their attitude. So the once project is awarded, we have a dedicated team of market research who get on floor, discuss with various drivers, fleet operators, understand their problems, and try to accommodate the solutions into the design what we are designing. So in a recent project which is yet to be market, we introduced EPH first time in India. We introduced 12-inch cluster in India first time. Because of the exposure what we got internationally, we bring those vendors to India and shows that how it is different and how it is beneficial for the growth of India. I would like to add two success stories. The first success story of a giant business which is there in India since more than 60 years, 80 years. They entered into bus industry, they diversified into bus industry, and we were fortunate to handhold with them under the turnkey service project. So we given them the styles. Once they liked or agreed, or we have an agreement on styling, we developed a complete solution for them, start from design to prototyping, and the homologation support is going on at this moment. So it is a case study of a diversification in business.
Staff transportation, school bus?
It is a coach. It is a 45-seater coach. And the second success story what we have today is the 20-25 years old company who is being serving after sales market, and now they want to become the OEM, and they handled with us in last Busworld 2023 when we got the innovation award, and that is how the discussion started. And now we are building a bus for them, and this will be the first export from India to the country where they are serving since last 20 years. So I want to appeal that who has been working in after sale service market, into fleet market, and they want to become the OEM, we have that complete success story. The way we supported them, the way mindset has been changed from the supplier mindset to OEM mindset, and whomsoever want to do that, we would like to have a discussions with them. Definitely we are looking forward for the growth which is been very much significant, because this product as a service concept we have been holding since 2018. We used to tell bus bodybuilders, OEMs, that you should have your own monocoque design, and that journey, the way it began, it was very slow. Though we had a good opportunity to connect with the people who are in the management in the legacy businesses, but slowly that penetration is happening, and we are looking forward for at least 5 to 6x growth in next 2 to 3 years.